Brayden, when he wakes up, finds himself trapped inside the Big Empty, what seems to be a massive experimental chamber filled with, robo-things? In short, these guys experimented on Brayden while he passed out, and now to get out, we must help them. Or so they think. In the meantime, we'll do a bunch of these little side missions here and there, we'll go explore, and we'll have a grand old time, and totally not die 80 billion times. Little did I know, investing close to no points in energy weapons or melee weapons would make this challenge way, way, way harder. There's another side objective we can do. By collecting all these program modules, we can liven up this area called the Sink, which is pretty much just a bunch of normal things. I'm sure that nothing crazy will happen in this playthrough. Absolutely not. Nothing at all. So let's properly get started. And we can start by selling a lot of items. After amassing a small fortune, I decided to spend most of it on healing supplies, which I didn't realize how scarce they were gonna be in this DLC. Like, really scarce. I didn't realize that pretty much the only healing items you're gonna get in this DLC are the ones you have before you start it. And with how I play as Brayden, with just damage sponging everything, that strategy isn't going to work. So, maxing out melee weapons it is, I guess. And with this cool antenna I found, it's gonna make almost every combat encounter pretty easy. Well, I mean, easy's a stretch. It's more like just tedious, because I'm just circling scorpions for 90% of this DLC because I didn't want to use any of the super futuristic guns, but, you know, same thing. First thing we do is actually start knocking out every single side mission, which involves finding a big dog, finding a tiny deathclaw, finding, weird shit. And while we're doing that, we're also grabbing all the modules for the Sink, which is what I mentioned earlier. And this is going to be a game changer in this playthrough, because they give you benefits once you start adding in the modules, like having an auto dock on standby to heal you, and having this.
Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Feels good to be online again. Yeah, all circuits online, ready to receive your seed. Your seed, baby. You got seeds? I am online once again! Tremble, world, before my electric heating coil of doom! A toaster is just a death ray with a smaller power supply. As soon as I figure out how to tap into the main reactors, I will burn the world! Buddy, if my heating element were... Have you ever tried to indulge in all-consuming urge to kill when you don't have opposable thumbs? Or hands? Or anything other than a bread slot?
I decided to go a little off the beaten path yet again to find the rest of the modules before we get into the main meat of this. And it was pretty enjoyable, besides all the things trying to kill me. But this ended up being an indirect benefit because all the XP I was getting from killing these guys was insane. I think I leveled up 5 times after the DLC was over, which is pretty crazy. And after I got all the modules, I started tackling the main missions, which involved going through this weird stealth facility where it's telling you not to be a communist, but I wanted to get that stealth suit, you know? I think it would really help me on this journey, and it shouldn't be that hard to get, right? Shit. God damn it. Not again. Are you serious? And just like that, I was on one of the final missions. Really? It's that short? Oh my god, this is like a 2-hour DLC at max. So after being dumbfounded at how comically short this DLC is, I decided to head after the evil Dr. Morbius. I mean Dr. Mobius, which these goobers want me to kill. And after heading into his lair, I see that thing. And after about 16 hours of trying to kill this stupid giant scorpion, I eventually meet Dr. Mobius. And he's actually a pretty chill guy. You know, I kind of vibe with him. He's just keeping my brain in like this jar, so nice talk with him to head back in my body. You know, standard stuff. But how am I gonna get out of here? If I kill Dr. Mobius, then, well, then those other guys won't let me out. Which pretty much only leaves me with one option in order to get out of here. Well, that was easy. When I get back into the wasteland, I proceed to sell all of this useless junk I picked up there, and then I head over to accept another job.